couple more bits on the rotor with all the formulas and stuff. So let's take a look at all the stuff in red over here. So like I said before, the hours 46 is married up there, 46 and a half. Let's say you get a new employee and you don't want to mess up the rotor. Come over here and take, for example, if you've got a new chef de rang, take Christian, click on the number 12, right click and copy, and then right click again on the same number and insert copied cells. That's just going to put a new one in above or below. They're both exactly the same now. So for example, you press escape to get rid of that blurred lines. Change the name to new CDR, and then all the formulas are going to copy. So when you're clearing the rotor, when you're starting a new week, you just highlight everyone from there to there and press delete. It's going to delete all the data from it, but it's going to keep all the formulas because they're all saved over there basically. So once you've done that, you go up here and change the field to nothing, and then you can just start your rotor again like this. Off you go, and hours are calculated over here. So don't be shy of just highlighting everything and copying and pasting. There's nothing really you can do in here that's going to break it. So you got your new chef de rang in there, so you just follow this line across now because he's your new employee. You don't really need that one there, that's doubled up, so you can press delete, shift cells up. That will go in there. So your new chef de rang is on this line here, so he's copied over Christian's hours 11.22, but you're probably not going to pay him that, you're probably going to pay him 9.60. So you put in his hourly rate of 9.60, and then you want to go up here, and average hours is something that Paul just worked out so we could work out how many hours people are doing, but to be honest, you probably don't need it. We can just delete that. Nope, actually we can't delete that, that didn't work. Control Z. Why is that? What's happening now? Okay, so let's go back to this guy 960. So I would put in his new contracted hours if it's ideally 0 hours, which it probably won't be, but let's say you offer him a 40-hour contract. You can put that in there, and his overtime trigger will be 40. So basically that means he's not on a manager salary. So if he does any hours over 40, so if he does 41 hours, that 1 hour will be paid at £9.60. If you have someone like a manager contract, when their contracted hours is 48, but they only get overtime if they do over 55, then you put 55 in here. Then if they do 56 hours, it will be 1 overtime hour in this cell, and it will calculate 1 hour at 960. If they do 49 hours, it won't calculate any overtime for you. Okay, so let's change that back to 40, that back to 40. The salary, so here for example, it's worked out, if you double click on it, it'll tell you what it's calculating. So the blue one is rate 960, the red one is 48 hours, so it's calculating 960 times 48 hours times 52 weeks. So if you gave him that contract, it should be roughly that. If you want to do it the other way and his contract turns out to be 21,900 that he gets offered, then you can calculate it back the other way and do hourly rate of, just do the reverse calculation. So 21,900 divided by 52 divided by 48 hours in a week, and then it will give you your hourly rate. But I would just let that box do the calculation for you. If you ever mess up a formula, grab the one on top and grab this little green square in the bottom of the square and pull it down, and that will copy the formula over from the same one up there. And then obviously because we copied the cell above, it's going to copy all this stuff as well. Just don't, whatever you do, don't mess with that formulas because it will mess everything up. If for example you type in here something by mistake, everything's going to show up as wrong. What you want to do is get one above it, again get the corner, pull it over, and it will just copy the formula down and correct everything for you. So if it ever says value anywhere, then give me a call. Right, so once this is all calculations, and it's not really, you don't really need to see it. So what you can do is put your mouse up here until you see the down arrow, highlight all the way along here, get it all, and then right click somewhere in the highlighted bit and press hide. And then that's hidden, no one needs to see it, it's all kind of sensitive information. When you're going to send the rotor out, what you need to do is go to A1 top corner, highlight all the way across. So you want the whole week, the hours so the staff can see, and the key, and then drag down, and they don't really need to see this in the bottom corner, but you could leave it like that. Then what I do is go page layout, print area, set print area, and then if you press file, print, it'll show you what it's going to print like. Obviously print a couple of copies in color for the rota for the wall, and then you can also save as, and I normally save this as PDF. Let's just save this one on desktop, and let's call it Elder Front of House Rota. You can change the name, whatever. Press save. That's now showing you the PDF copy, and now you can go to what we used to do is go to WhatsApp. So go up here to WhatsApp, and then you can basically go in this little paperclip here and press document, and then you can search for all your documents, double click on the rota, and it comes up like this so everyone can see basically in nice PDF on their phone, so they can zoom in and zoom out and see the colors and stuff. Okay, I think that's it for this video. Thanks.